as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harper. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
This is it! This is it!
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 1. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. first down. Kidd, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Torres. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Torres. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Torres. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. After one, 17-7 is our score. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Torres. He's got it, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Torres. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Off play action. Torres. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. Torres. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Torres. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side, Harper. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Torres. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 65 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, I just sit there and have to think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Returnable here from the 38. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Let's go. 19, 18. Target. Alert flag.
They'll run on 1st down. Kidd, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Pay attention.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Okay, ready? What we got?
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's get this. Check, 55.
Back to throw. Torres. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. 20! He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st down, Kidd. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Torres. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Oh, good move. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, keep it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Kidd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Kidd. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Harper. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, it's Harper. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they will take a knee here.
We want it. Come to my world.
And they take a knee. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Pull it together.
Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will move them back to 3-2.